All right, I'm a day behind on this, but I usually say to my students that if I ever ask you to do something scary, it's something that I am also going to do with you. And I have asked you to do something scary by asking you to tell funny stories to the video camera, to the webcam. So now it's my turn to do that. The story I'd like to tell you is about this activity that we used to do when I was growing up in high school in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, a very boring town. In fact, it was so boring that I've often said that the people had to evolve to become interesting in order to survive, which is another way of saying that we did a lot of stupid things to amuse ourselves when we were in high school. One thing that my brother and I and our friends ended up doing was this thing that came to be called a taco baco. A taco baco is when you get a whole bunch of your friends together and you go to Taco Bell and you grab all the change and all the loose dollar bills that are in your pockets and you put them all into one big pile and you push all that money across the counter towards the clerk. And you say, how many tacos can we get for this money? And the idea is it takes them a long time to figure that out. They have to press that taco button on the register a whole bunch of times until the total adds up to however much money you pushed across the counter. And then they would say, for example, you could get 115 tacos. So then we would say, all right, we will have 113 tacos and one small drink. And then we would all get a straw and we'd all share out of that one small drink because there were free refills. So this is how we would pass the time in Sioux Falls, South Dakota when we were really bored. So a couple years later, I went to college. I went to college back east in Massachusetts. And I made a bunch of new friends and I told them all about the taco baco. And they thought it was a hilarious idea. And when my brother came out to visit me at college, we decided, my friends and my brother and I, we all decided we had to have a taco baco in honor of my brother coming to Massachusetts. So we planned the taco baco for this particular night. At lunchtime that day, we were in the cafeteria eating on campus, and my brother walked past where they had the desserts set out, kind of cafeteria style, and he saw that one of the desserts was Jello. And he looked at me and he said, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And I said, "What are you thinking?" And he said, "Tonight we're going to Baco, right? And when you go to a taco baco, the entire point is to eat as many tacos as possible. You eat more than you ever have eaten before in your life. You eat until your entire stomach is not only full of tacos, but tacos come all the way up your esophagus and they stop right about here. You know, everything from your mouth all the way down is all full of just taco, you know. So what better way than at that moment, when you've eaten all the tacos you can possibly eat and everything you could stuff into your stomach, what better moment to test the hypothesis that there's always room for Jello? And I thought this was brilliant. So we put Jello into some bags and we snuck it out of the dining hall and we took it with us to the Taco Bell. And we went to the Taco Bell and we ate and ate and ate and ate until we could eat no more. My brother ate 12 tacos, which was a personal best for him. I managed 13, which was a personal best for me. We were in the car on the way home, and my brother pulls out the Jello. He says, "It's time to find out whether there's always room for Jello." And he pops 3 cubes in his mouth, and he swallows them. And everybody in the car starts cheering, "Yay!" And I see this look come across my brother's face. And I said to him, "Brother, roll down the window." And he did that, and he lost his dinner out the window of the moving car, which is disgusting, and it meant that we lost the taco eating contest because you're disqualified if you can't if you can't hold it all in, of course. But more to the point, we once and for all disproved the hypothesis that there is always room for Jello.